Pop Squad, coming at ya. We've got a track from 1986. Another track from Run-DMC, if I could speak English. Proud to be Black is the song from 1986 off of Raising Hell. We actually listened to a Run-DMC track off of Raising Hell. I think it was Raising Hell a couple of weeks ago. And I'm working my way through a list of stuff from the 1980s that I've done every year so far. 81, 82, 83, 84. And now we're on 86. And I know this album, but I don't know if I know this song. I never owned the album. I just know I heard a lot of Run-DMC. They were one of the groups that really broke through into mainstream. I think it probably because they were awesome, but also because they used a lot of rock guitar and maybe rock samples in their music. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it was just guitar. I love their stuff. I think they are very, very cool. I think they have great voices. I think they rap really well. None of this should be surprising to anybody who's ever known Run-DMC, right? So, like I said, off of Raising Hell from 1986, track number 12 out of 17 on the album, produced by Rick Ruben and Russell Simmons. Maybe you've heard of them. It is labeled rap, conscious hip-hop, boom bap, and East Coast rap. Let's get into it. So this is why I started the channel, was to go back and listen to stuff from the 1980s and work my way forward and just like find out about all the music I never got to hear when I was a kid growing up in rural Wisconsin. Rural Wisconsin is what I just said there. I could add some consonants, it would make more sense. And yeah, then people started sending me modern music, and I started reacting to that, and it's taken over the channel, and I love it. If you're here to listen to something from the 1980s, I've done a bunch of stuff. If you want to check out some of my more recent videos, they are all hip-hop and rap, for the most part, from the last 10, 20 years, and it's great stuff. 3 minutes, 16 seconds. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please watch another video. I can't talk. I'm so messed up. Please watch another video if you have the time. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of the video. Let's go. Proud to be Black, Run-DMC.
You know I'm proud to be black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all. And if you try to take what's mine, I take it back, y'all. It's like that.
Oh, yeah.
Liggy, 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 liggy. All that people here's a serious song. It's right now.
Oh, that just the simplicity of that beat in the background. There is something about it. It absolutely takes me back, right? Just simple. It's so good. It's so basic. It's great.
That's wrong. I should say right on. I gotta tell you something that you all should know. It's not a mystery, it's history, and here's how it goes. Now Harriet Tubman was born a slave. She was a tiny black woman, but she was raped. She was living to be given. There's a lot that she gave. She's not a slave in this day and age. I'm proud to be black. Goddamn, I'm tired, my man. Don't worry about what color I am, because I'll show you how ill this man can act. It can never be fixed because it is all fact. And if you get in my way, I will not turn back. I'm proud of my name. My name is Daryl Mack. I'm black and proud, and I'll say it out loud. I'll share my story with the whole crowd. You know I'm proud to be black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all. And if you try to take this, I take it back, y'all. It's like that. DJ Run, and I'm running things. You can hear it loud and clear, like when the school bell rings. Like Martin Luther King, I will do my thing. I'll say it in a rap, cause I do not sing. MC, the man that's causing the grief. I got a message for the world, so listen up, it's brief. Like Malcolm X said, I won't turn a right cheek. Got the strength to go to length. If you wanna start beef, start beef. You know I'm proud to be black, y'all, and real brave, y'all. And motherfucker, I could never be a slave, y'all. So take that. Gonna tell you something, put your mind in the swirl. God bless the next baby that comes in this world. The world full of hate, discrimination, and sin. People judging other people by the color of skin. I'll take this matter in my own way, man. I ain't no slave, I ain't bailing no hate. We're in a tight position in any condition. Don't get in my way, cause I'm full of ambition. taking no crap. I'm fresh out the pack, and I'm proud to be black. So take that. There was a man, an inventor who invented so well. He invented a fortune for a man named Bell. George Washington Carver made the peanut great. Showed any man with a mind could create. You read about Malcolm X in a history text. Jesse Owens broke records, he broke necks. What's wrong with your man? How can you be so dumb? Like Dr. King said, we shall overcome.
Cool. That's cool. Love the scratching and the beat at the end there. Really, really nice. Very good video. Very good song. Content is great. It's sad that somebody could come up with a song that says almost exactly the same thing today, and it would be considered probably about as radical as this did back in 1986, right? And they don't even like dive deep into anything here. They're really just mentioning people's names. They give a little bit of information about them. There is so much black history that has been invisible for decades, centuries, really, because the predominant culture, white culture, didn't want to talk about it, didn't think that black people had contributed in any meaningful way, or if they did, it was a fluke. Black excellence was a misnomer, was not real. It was the exception to the rule, right? Like, oh, that one is smart, but the rest of them, eh. And people still think like that. I mean, we have Trump as president. I think most people who vote for Trump, yeah, I said most, have ideas like that. That it's... Ugh. It's just so exhausting to have to talk about this shit. It makes me tired and sad. And I'm not black. And I don't even have like a bunch of black friends, right? Like, I can't even say like, oh, a bunch of my friends go through this and they tell me about it. No, all I do is look at what's going on around me, and it sickens me that black people and black people in general, like as a group, are discounted as not being significant and not contributing, and it's just such a ridiculous thing to think. I don't know. It's really hard for me to compose my thoughts on something like this because it's so offensive to me that somebody would not just discriminate against people because their skin color is different, but would work with others to set up a system like America in such a way that it oppresses anyone non-white. I don't understand that, and I probably never will, and I also don't understand how Trump can be president for the same reasons. I don't know how we elect a not very bright, very unsuccessful business person who can't string a sentence together to save his life, and somehow he has the most powerful office in the land right now, and apparently it's because people like racism and think he will return white men to the top of the power structure, which they've clearly never been out of. Ugh. So gross. It's so gross. I don't know. That's a rough video to start with for the day. It just gets me so upset. It gets me so upset. And this, it's got to be autism, right? It's got to be my autism, that incredibly strong sense of justice and injustice that I just can't deal with. People are people. It doesn't matter what the color of their skin is. Yeah, there are cultural differences between people, and a lot of those cultural differences are based on skin color, but they're not necessarily all based on skin color. Everybody just wants to live their life and be happy and have enough to survive, and not even be happy, be content, be okay, feel safe, feel like they can make things better for their next generation, and we just are not at that point. And I don't think black and brown people have ever been at that point, and it's just disgusting. There's no good reason for it. None. I guess this is what happens when you listen to conscious hip hop from the 1980s. You start thinking about how things have changed and how things really have not changed. How things have slid backwards from the 1980s, significantly backwards. I don't know. It's a good song. I mean, just to talk about the music, it's a good song. It's not like the greatest song ever. I like the stuff they're talking about. I think it's a good, really brief history lesson for people who may not have heard or paid attention to, or ever heard any of the history of some of the people they name in this. And it could make people curious to go check out more information about who did they say here? Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, Muhammad Ali. That people would have heard of Muhammad Ali in the 1980s. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. Like all these people that they're Jesse Owens, that people should have learned a lot more about. So I guess that's a good thing. And there's more people now that you could put in this song. Sorry. I know, I'm a liberal fool. But I just get frustrated by this stuff. Anyway, that's fun. Jesus Christ. Pop Squat. Check it out. Have yourself a good day. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon over here. I hope any of that made sense. It just gets me so frustrated, especially now with where things are at. It's ridiculous. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.